Good afternoon. It was like a scene out of a movie. A car racing up the 400, hitting speeds as high as 200 kilometers an hour.
And the driver of the pursued Honda Civic was reportedly firing a gun out the window at police. A spike belt on Highway 11 in Aurelia finally stopped the speeding car. In this exclusive video, the suspect who bailed out of the disabled getaway car hid out in the bush, but with dozens of officers with high-powered rifles trained on him, decided his run was over. Let's go live to Highway 11 at Memorial Drive, where the chase came to a dramatic end. CTV's Tracy Tong is standing by. Tracy.
Andrea, we are standing just north of the scene where this dramatic takedown happened hours ago. And take a look at the video that we have. Again, the suspect video, which is a silver Honda Civic, is seen racing up the highway, swerving in traffic and eventually managing to avoid the spike belt that was laid out by police. Moments later, an OPP cruiser in pursuit is involved in a collision. It hits the spike belt and crashes into the guardrail. This is just south of Memorial Avenue in Aurelia. Now, eventually, the suspect ditches his vehicle, goes down to a ravine where we are told he also threw away his firearm. He's spotted by an OPP helicopter and guns drawn. Officers manage to coax him out of a wooded area and they make the arrest then. The suspect is brought back across the highway to a waiting cruiser. Now, this suspect was allegedly wanted for a shooting and carjacking in Toronto. Police say the suspect also fired shots out of his window while fleeing from police on Highway 400. So OPP say that they were not taking any chances in this takedown.
A plan was put in place to ensure that that individual did not leave the highway. It was very important in the interest of public safety, given the information that we had that he was armed with a firearm, that there were shots fired and discharged, that that individual did not leave the highway. So our officers were ensuring that as the individual was proceeding northbound, that off-ramps along Highway 400 were closed. And that individual ended up exiting at Memorial Avenue. He did flee his vehicle, went down into a wooded area. At that time, the OPP helicopter was in the air, and very fortunately, OPP General Headquarters is just a short distance away.
Now, at one point, all lanes of Highway 400 northbound and southbound were closed for the chase and the investigation. All lanes are now reopened. The northbound lanes reopening just minutes ago. Back to you.
Thank you, Tracy. And this is the man who was arrested in connection with both the chase and a carjacking that occurred earlier. A woman shot on North Finch Avenue. The shooting took place in a parking lot at North Finch and Steeles, where a man was beaten and a woman shot early this morning. The assailant also took a shot at a police officer.